Hello everybody, it's your Wonderful Wind Mage, your Cruz Ship servant, Chartreuse Proxy, ever and always at your service. How are we doing today, everybody? It is Saturday, August 24th, and it has been almost like a week and a half since I've really had a good, consistent stream past my Lost Branch of Legend. But that's because I've got a lot of job work that's taking up my night shifts and a lot of IRL stuff that isn't necessarily bad. Just a lot of things have been going on, so I want to talk about it and catch up with y'all, because today is going to be a yapping night. It is Saturday. I would be doing Saturday Night Strikers any other day, but I want to catch up with y'all and want to do a Balatro stream on that end, since that's an easy game I can just kind of almost AFK to, and kind of, I say AFK, but like, you know, not have to think as much about, just kind of play and just, you know, chill out, have a good time with, especially so as I continue running through these debts. So let's do so. How are we doing tonight, everybody? Doing well enough? D3, Austin, good to see y'all. Supergirl colors? I wouldn't necessarily say Supergirl, I'm Jimbo the Joker, it's Balatro. Okay, but getting back to things, there has been a lot going on. I've got a lot of things cooking in the oven right now when it comes to creative content at the moment, so I'm very excited to potentially get to show off what I do have going on for y'all. So, you know, that'll come in time, but at the moment right now, it's gotta be a secret because it is some gifts for some people that I've got all on the line, so we're gonna see how things necessarily go. Okay, game's still pretty loud, so let's keep fine-tuning as I go on here. But yeah, I've got a lot cooking at the moment. I can't wait to show it off in the future, but at least for now, I've just got to kind of chill with where I am. I'm green debt, so I'm not gonna get any interest, so I might as well just keep spending. Hit the Emperor as always. Clubs and wild card, copy that. 3 hollow. Yeah, I'll take it for now. Yeah, so the main thing that I did want to really focus in on today is responding to one hater that I actually got. My first verified hater as my first thing, because it is a pretty funny topic, but I want to turn this into an open dialogue more than anything, on something that we can look back on and actually get to discuss in a positive light potentially here. So, there is one tourist that came by, and let me pull up. So they messaged, so I got a DM on Twitter. I got 3 YouTube comments and all of that on that side. I'm going to stunlock myself because I need to pull this up here. And let me pull up what they put. So, I first knew about them on Twitter because I got a DM. So I was like, I either get bots 90% of the time. 9% of the time, I either get somebody asking if I still actually have my commissions open, or this is the 1% where I've gotten it. And they sent 2 messages. Quote, incredible, absolutely unbelievable. You can bot Twitch comments, but not Twitter likes. Keep spamming goof shit on my timeline. And then they blocked me. Immediate tourist behavior, if they even actually watch my content. Oh my god, disposable Joker for my hollow. Oh well. If they even watched my content at all, they would know for a fact, the only people I ever get in my chat is returning viewers, so that's you guys. So there's even, like, if you even want to make up the fact that I was botting, no, actually incorrect. I only get the same 4 people. That's devaluing you guys. That's them devaluing you guys. And to be fair, okay, that really is, I am devaluing you to a side, but this is for the sake of argument and also just for talking about this point in general here, people. Yeah, no, immediate tourist. Doesn't know what he's talking about. I legitimately have never had any... Oh, I've had, like, spam bots, but, like, why would I have to bot? I have a community of, like, single-digit people. Literally no reason to. Hi, Austin bot. Love you too, smile. And then they left, 3 comments on my YouTube, and I'm just gonna quote all of them. On my, first and foremost, on my little video that I had of GaleForce, which is my my GaleForce outfit, or still my Maid outfit here, they just quoted dumb as hell. Okay, whatever. I really don't, you know, just whatever then. But I gotta also say, none of these comments actually showed up because they showed on my published side, because they showed up in my Hold for Review tab that YouTube Studio actually notified me on. So I didn't even learn of their existence until I got pinged about it a little bit later, which I think is absolutely hilarious. That even his hate, like, even though he wanted to be a hater, he actually didn't even get through the YouTube censor itself, which is absolute comedy gold. I would say YouTube censor, like, fact is he didn't even, you know, get through on one side of it at all, because I had to go out of my way to even see what he posted. And then the next thing over is on one of my Omega Strikers videos, and I need to, once again, I need to have this quoted out here. Quote, "So sick of inbred creeps who won't show their faces, thinking their personality is worth any attention, let alone my time of day and money. In fact, you should be paying me for having to subject myself to your shit-vincing, annoying-ass voice, and whatever R-word, I'm not gonna say that, baby game you're on this time around. You lot are all the effing same. Disappear." And then they commented, as they replied to their own comment, "That spreadsheet is effing crazy, by the way. Imagine deluding yourself into believing video games are a job, and that the masses of the internet are just, and I'm not lying when I say this, farm cows ripe for the financial mixing." End quote. Farm cows ripe for the financial milking. What kind of quote is that? I have never in my life ever heard anybody refer to a viewer or anything of that sort as a farm cow ripe for the financial, like, who the fuck has ever referred to anybody like that as a farm cow? So immediately, of course, there's no way that I should ever take that seriously at all. And very much so, I am not taking that seriously. Austin, do not moo. You're immediately disproving my point here, and I do not want this. But getting back to it, that is absolute just degenerate behavior. I could use another word for it, but I want this to be an open dialogue, as my V2 model freezes, because there is a lot to unpack from that one guy's comments, very negatively, and there's also a lot that we can really improve on just trying to be a better community of people on the internet is my point that I'm trying to say here. So let me break this down first and foremost. That guy's a Taurus, he's a hater. There's no way I'm ever going to change his mind at all on any of his on anything that I say, do about it at all. And quite frankly, it's not like he's ever gonna come around. Oh, goodness gracious. As soon as you moo, Austin, you get a first-time chatter. Welcome by Moosaurus. What? Are you absolutely clowning on me right now, Austin? Was this planned? If my V2 model didn't freeze on me, I would be absolutely livid with how I'm working right now. But getting back to it there, the man is the commenter right there is without a doubt an absolute clown and should not be taken seriously in any way, shape, or form. There's no reason for me to take him seriously, and I will definitely not. And it's just, like, what incenses you to get up in the morning and immediately say, I want to be the world's biggest hater, and just say, hey, let me just trash on an anime girl who's just existing, because, quite frankly, if I may be as succinct in my point as possible here, let me address all of his points one by one. Welcome by. If you're just coming by just from the Twitch Discover or so, I'm addressing a tourist who commented on my videos, who commented on my profile, or not, who DM'd me on Twitter, and basically just said, my life is worthless, go die. So let me, once again, read out all of his stuff and stun out myself here a little bit, just to really talk about how sad it is for somebody to say anything like this. So, quote, once again, so sick of inbred creeps who won't show their faces, thinking their personality is worth any attention, end quote. That's sentence one of what he put on YouTube right there. Well, first and foremost, sir, so sick of inbred creeps who won't show their faces. I was a cosplayer first, before I even joined up in VTubing. I've been cosplaying for 9 years, I've been VTubing for 4 years. my face is plenty on the internet before I was ever Chartreuse Proxy on the internet. So if the man actually did care about wanting to be a professional hater, he would have done his research and doxed me first and foremost. But such to be him, he didn't care enough and he already blocked me, so that's his own loss. Second off, my personality, thinking their personality is worth any attention. Brother, I'm running a successful community, and even it might be single digits, guess what? I made friends out of that, and it sounds like you do not have the same community, nor friendship structure there at all, which is very, very sad for you. I do hope that you can reconsider your life choices and maybe find people who can support you on this end. And I mean this unironically, because it is absolutely lonely behavior to be hating on just a random person on the internet when you could be doing so much more with your life. And I'm not the end-all be-all judgment here when it comes to being able to wax poetic on what you should not be doing with your life, my friend. But you already blocked me on Twitter without me ever knowing about your existence, nor me responding. So I had never assumed that you'd ever come by unless you're trying to hate watch for the sake of it, in which case then, that's your own provocative, friend. If you're coming by the hate watch, then you are at least going to listen to what I have to say, considering how you listened long enough to the last video to hear about my spreadsheet and how I just plan out my video structure. So let's address things out here. Let's just... Ooh, Cavendish. I will sell popcorn. Not Cavendish, that's Gross Miguel. I'll sell popcorn and I'll just go ahead and do that right there. Let's get back to that. I was a cosplayer first and foremost. Man has no argument against about me not wanting to show my face, and if he was part of my community in Discord too, he'd also get to see I've unashamedly posted my cosplay pictures multiple times over. There we go. VTube Studio just took a second right there on the Wi-Fi. So that is it's just no argument at all. And also just notice that's a holographic blueprint. Ooh, even better. You'll love to see it. Yeah, I was cosplayer first. I've shown my face, and a lot of my friends have said that I'm attractive, and I've been confessed to myself with them. That's beside the point. My point here is the man is absolutely projecting, which is sad on his own self-esteem, and the fact that he has to punch down on another person to really feel good about himself. So that's his own fault first and foremost. Now, getting back to his next quote then. Let alone my time of day and money. In fact, you should be paying me for have to subject myself to your shit mitsing. Actually, let me go back to that. Let alone my time of day and money. Brother, you have 3 comments on my videos? You sent me enough, you spent enough time to send me Twitter DMs and then blocked me. So quite frankly, I am giving you the time and light of day right now, I'm not going to deny. But that's because I want to address this in an open room and an open dialogue on here. But you haven't paid me any money. I haven't gotten a donation ever since my first year of VTubing ever. So unless you've been watching me since day one, since year 1, you have absolutely shown yourself to the internet. You have absolutely exposed your own backwards logic for watching me then. And also, you are just not making any sense at all, and it's completely stupid. This is bully logic. They're lashing out because they feel like they're lacking in some way. Exactly so, and that's the point that I do want to get onto about here. Just give me the edge and then Cavendish, of course. This is already a 1 run, basically, as long as they don't screw up majorly and in any other way. I'll hold on to the edge, that way Bull can keep going. Since I have Cavendish, I am basically good to go. But that's what I wanted to address on that end of, as much as I am, absolutely punching back at the bully here because he thinks he has any moral high ground, it's because he thinks he can just get away with bullying an anime girl existing on the internet when, brother, I'm living my best life, I'm having a good time, I have friends who are supporting me here, especially in chat right now, so I think that's more or less projecting and showing, ooh, holographic Cavendish, the fact that he doesn't have anybody to support him on that spectrum himself, and so he's trying to go, aha, got you. You're insecure by having to hide behind a girl image. No, I'm the securest in my life. I'm financially secure. I'm secure in my friendships, my happiness, and all. So that is an absolute just L for you. Let's go back to that quote to continue roasting him before I then tell him to mend his ways. Quote, in fact, you should be paying me to have to subject myself to your shit mixing. I literally don't edit my videos, so that is like, so if you even want to be a model on what sound mixing is, I really do not edit my videos, so I'll take from you. Annoying ass voice. Not everybody has the best, darkest voice ever. I'm sorry I can't be as deep and husky as your beloved corpse husband, but that is a failing on me being born the wrong way and not being your ideal man. Not that anybody else should be, considering your own behavior, so I'll take once more. And whatever R-word baby game you're on this time around, you're a tourist, you went out of your way to click on my video. If it was recommended to you, that's because you were watching this that game beforehand, which was Omega Strikers. So once again, I'll take on your side, idiot. You've exposed yourself once more. And also, the fact that he says, whatever R-word baby game you're on this time around. So, he's saying this time around, meaning he is absolutely admitting to having watched me long enough to then say, oh, what kind of crap game are you playing this time? Once again, expose himself for the fraud that he is, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, the biggest con in the entire circus, and I'm dressed up as Jimbo from Balatro right now. Oh, goodness gracious. And then he finally finishes off this scathing remark with, you are all the effing same. Disappear. Brother, I'm living on the internet, I say as my VTube studio model is lagging beyond all belief. But I am living on the internet. I have up to 5 unique chatters tonight already talking to me, having a good time kicking in a batch. And I have not lost a single inch of sleep. In fact, I'm getting to make content out of your hating here. So quite frankly, you are absolutely boosting me, all for leaving your wonderful comments. So, sucks to be you, nerd. Also, that's a negative ramen. What the heck? What the heck? This is a stupid run, very much so, and I don't know how I'm getting past this. True Juicy fans enable her tripling to gambling addiction. No, Calvin. The gambling addiction is not right. I detest gambling. That actually involves any money or anything like that or so. And quite frankly, I already had my fun enough. I am playing Balatro, which is already a card game, but you see, you get my point anyway. But then going back to that, the spreadsheet is to his last quotes. You are all the same, disappear. Absolute bully behavior. You literally don't have to give that the light of day ever at all. He's trying to talk down, punch down on somebody. No, I literally do not have to stand for it, and I really do not care enough to really about what his perceived opinion is of me. So yeah, whatever. Quote, this spreadsheet is effing crazy, by the way, end quote. Hey look, it's Jimbo, who I'm cosplaying as. Brother, that's for me keeping my consistent schedule, and quite frankly, that schedule helps me keep a consistent amount of viewership for those videos, like my daily Omega Strikers. I'm getting good stuff on Reverse Collapse. Even, Valhalla is actually popping off in one way, shape, or form. So quite frankly, me being consistent is helping my algorithm, because if you got recommended my video, you bully you, one way or another, that means it got recommended from me following SEO practices on the algorithm and all that end, and you found your way to me one way or another, whether you were watching anime troll videos and hating on all of them yourself already, or you went out of your way to find me. Either way, guess what? That's me winning, and that's you exposing yourself again as going out of your way to hate on me, being a tourist once more. Me and my OS addiction caused by a certain gambling addict. Hello? Hello? I'm right here in chat, guys. But going back to it. The last of his quote, to finish it off. Imagine deluding yourself. Okay, quote. Yeah, imagine deluding yourself into believing video games are a job. I never said that I believed streaming to be a job. I'd love it to be a dream job, but at the same time, I have already made it candidly clear. I'm working 2 IRL jobs. This is my own fun time function. I could have much worse vices that, you know, than streaming. I could be spending my money on spending my Model 1 drugs, for instance. That is a absolute far end scenario, but you get my point right here. Having a good schedule is never a bad idea. It can help you do so much better. It keeps me honest about how I like to work, and how, yeah, exactly so, how I want to just keep my grind up, which is what I aspire to hold myself to. It's very good for me, and it benefits me, and also tells me that that guy has never held a consistent schedule in his life, much less a sleep schedule, because he is losing all the sleep on hating on me, whereas I am getting to once again make a whole comment roasting him. And then once again, the last part, quote, and that the masses of the internet are just, and I shit you not once again, Farm cows ripe for the financial mixing. Once again, I have not been donated to in the last 3 years. The most I've gotten is a few Twitch payouts of $50, and the last one that I had was back in January from like my 3 subs. I'm looking at my OBS. I have 3 subs right now. All 3 of them are Twitch Prime. So quite frankly, those Prime viewers have not spent a single dime on subbing to me at all, and it's all just returning viewers anyway, for crying out loud. So once again, LTH. No, my fortune tower! It doesn't matter. This one is completely run anyway. But yeah, man has absolutely no argument against anything that I've ever said or done. He is absolutely a clown, and quite frankly so, he should not be taken seriously. But let's continue this dialogue in my next run.